And that's why the disconnect is really with us. It's not him, it's really with us. God hasn't changed and he never will. But I think through practical exercises, the same way you exercise your body, if you practically exercise your spirit through a journey, we can kind of come out and be stronger as well. What practical things are you doing now because you understand all of that about God and yourself and you're continuing to learn? What practical things are you putting into your daily routine to strengthen that relationship with God?
Yeah, so for me, I'm a different type of Christian over here. So for me,
Hmm.
I'm like, I personally sitting down reading the Bible is boring to me. I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
But
Okay.
that's with most. It's not. I'm not
Yes.
necessarily the
No.
person that goes and sits and just reads for reading.
No.
I
Right.
go and sit because there's
Right.
something in there I want to know.
Yes.
And so I tried the thing, or I've tried the 6:30 a.m. get up.
Yes.
I sit and I read my Bible and pray. I was fighting for my life. I think I remember one sentence out of like 3 chapters. So
Yes.
like that's not going to work for me. And I realized for me, God speaks to me through music.
Okay.
And it's
Yes.
just I'm not gonna remember a scripture and a verse outside of a couple ones. You stick
Hmm.
that in a song and I will remember it.
Hmm.
So I'll listen to the music based on my story. And then I've started doing on the way to work, just like short little 15 minute with sermons from like different pastors and stuff that I like, just short 15 minutes. So I'll do that on the way to work. It just gets my mind thinking differently. If
Yes.
I'm going through something, I'm like, let me go find a song that speaks to that thing. And I will play that song once an hour for like 20, 30 days straight
Yes.
because it speaks to me in that moment.
Yeah.
Doing certain devotionals, it's just for me, I connect with God the most in a situation.
Okay.
And so if something is occurring, if the words hit differently when I'm in that situation. And when I go to the Bible, these are questions I have. This is the mental state I'm in. What in there applies to that? And then I'll go and read through that. So that's normally my thing. I'm like, I don't try to force it. Like, I don't try to sit there and force myself to read 15 chapters a day because I'm not going to retain it. And I don't think that's fair to God anyway.
Yes.
But I've just tried to have periods where I know it's just going to be me and God in a moment and I cannot be distracted. So if I'm in
Yes.
my car, it's just me and him in a car. So I'm sitting
Hmm.
there driving. I'll have random conversations with him. I'm also not the person that's like, and there are times when you need to be on bended knee saying our Father without having to do all that. But
Hmm.
also, I've decided to make him part of my everyday. So we'll just be sitting here and I'll be over there chit chatting it up with him, or I'll be in my car, I'll be folding clothes.